Welcome to Spice and Easy Kitchen with another delicious recipe. Today we are making kabsa, and as I told you, the video was getting too long. So I decided to split it into two parts, and here I have 4 tablespoons of traditional oil. I also have 2 grated tomatoes and 2 grated garlic cloves with 1 tablespoon of tomato paste, 1 large chopped onion, and 400 grams of rice. I am using basmati rice, and here I have 1 teaspoon of red pepper, 1 teaspoon of cumin, 1 teaspoon of dried coriander, and half a teaspoon of black pepper, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, and 1 teaspoon of turmeric if I have not mentioned it already. I also have 1 cinnamon stick and 2 bay leaves here. I have 4 cardamom pods, and the amount of salt depends on your taste. This is the chicken that I prepared using the method I showed you earlier. Now I am going to continue preparing this chicken in the pot. As I mentioned before, I will add some traditional oil to the pot. I am using between 3 and 4 tablespoons of traditional oil. Next, I am adding the chopped onion that I prepared earlier. I am going to saute the onion in the oil. I will leave it until it softens and then continue once it looks like this. Now I am adding the 2 grated tomatoes. Then I add the 2 grated garlic cloves. Next goes the tablespoon of tomato paste. I am adding all the spices that I mentioned earlier. I add the cinnamon stick and the bay leaves. Then I add the 4 cardamom pods and salt to taste. Now I stir the tomatoes together with the spices and the onion. Next, I add the chicken pieces. I saute the chicken well so it absorbs all the spices and tomatoes. Once everything is well absorbed, I will move on to the next step. The chicken should be sautéed until it has fully absorbed the spices and sauce. Turn the chicken on all sides until it becomes nicely browned. Now I am adding the hot cooking water. I will leave the chicken to cook like this. Cook it over low heat. Meanwhile, I pour some warm water over the rice to soak it. I leave the rice to soak for about 20 minutes. Let the rice soak for 20 minutes and strain it once the chicken is cooked. Remove the chicken and add the rice to the broth. Follow these steps from beginning to end because this method works very well. I have tried this recipe before and it turns out delicious every time as the chicken is now cooked. Now I am going to remove the chicken from the pot. I have removed all the chicken, and now I am going to add the rice. I am adding 400 grams of rice along with the remaining broth. I have approximately 800 milliliters of broth left. Cooking the chicken over low heat gives us enough broth without adding more water. There is no need to add any extra water. I am mixing everything together, lowering the heat and letting it cook gently. The rice will gradually absorb all the broth. For the chicken, I have some melted butter and a little red pepper. I brush the chicken with the red pepper to give it a beautiful color. You can place the chicken either in the oven or in an air fryer. I prefer using the air fryer because it is faster. I have placed the chicken in the air fryer and set it to 180 degrees. It only needs about 10 minutes because the chicken is already cooked. The goal is simply to brown the chicken and make the outside slightly crispy. The rice is ready, and now I am adding a few raisins. I turn off the heat and leave the raisins in the residual steam. Then I leave the rice to rest for another 10 minutes. It can rest up to 15 minutes to absorb more broth. This helps the grains stay separate instead of sticking together. The final touch for this rice is 1 teaspoon of rose water. You may also use a few drops of orange blossom water, but do not add too much. The rice is now ready to be served. I unmolded the rice onto the serving platter before adding the toppings. I mixed the rice with raisins and arranged the browned chicken on top. Whether baked or air fried, garnish the dish with almonds. A light sprinkle of parsley is completely optional. It simply gives the dish a more attractive appearance. This is today's dish, a delicious chicken kabsa. The recipe is wholesome, and I hope you enjoy making and tasting it. Please like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more recipes. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.